I'm Claire Bahn, the Gluten-Free Avenger, and today I am making Mexican rice. This is one of my favorite recipes. I tweaked it a little. It's as I always say, it's Clairish. I love carrots and I love corn and I love Rotel, and basically all those represented in here. So let's go over to the stove and get started. Okay, so I have my pan here at a medium-high heat. I added the oil, let it get up to temperature, and then I added my rice. And so I'm now stirring it until the rice gets nice and brown, and this helps the rice split. And that gives it its really nice texture that I personally love. So it takes a while. You're gonna be here gently massaging the rice in the oil for probably about 5 minutes. So don't worry, it takes a while. You just kind of want to gently move it around, and the rice will start to go kind of a white, opaque color. And just keep moving it around very gently, and eventually it'll just all of a sudden just turn brown. And at that point is when you want to add your garlic. So you can see that all the rice is just kind of this nice white color. Moving it around. It could be kind of boring. Maybe you want to have like a fun song on so you can kind of like jam out and stuff while you're doing this. If I weren't taping that, that's what I would probably be doing. All right, so just keep moving it around, and we are getting close. Okay, so now it's really starting to get really close to getting brown. It's getting a nice color. So now we're going to add our minced garlic to it. And just keep stirring it. Probably gonna, it takes about a minute or so just to saute just a little bit longer. This is like the hands-on part, but for after this, you just let it sit there for 20 minutes, come back, it's done. So it's super easy. So for 5 minutes you have to sit there and deal with it, but trust me, this is such an easy recipe. All right, so now we've got some nice brownness going. You can actually smell kind of toasted, it's kind of like toasted rice and garlic. That's what it smells like. It smells quite nice. Okay, so now the rice is brown, and we're going to really just add everything to it. So kind of get it to cool down a little bit. We're gonna add our chicken broth. There we go. Get it to stop. Get it to calm down. Okay, and then gently, so no splashing, add all the veggies to it. You could add the veggies first, but I just didn't want it. I wanted it to stop cooking, and I wanted to lower the temperature, which is why I added the chicken broth here. All right, so I just put all the veggies together just because it makes it a lot easier. And then here's my favorite thing. I like to use Rotel. The original recipe, I just used the entire can with the juice and everything in it. I remember the recipe that I used to use that I tweaked for this one had regular tomatoes, and I was just like, why don't I use awesome Rotels? And then cumin. So you don't need any other kind of pepper or anything else in it because you've got that in the Rotel. So a lot of flavor in the Rotel, that's kind of why I like it. And then obviously the garlic and all that sort of stuff, you've got a lot of flavor in there. So then basically just kind of mix it just so everything's really incorporated here. Looks awesome. And then add some salt and pepper to taste. I like to go a little heavier because I like it. But do it to your taste. I like the pepper. I usually go a little lighter on the salt. Okay, mix that one final time. All right, and I've already lowered my temperature to kind of a medium-low. Just to you're gonna want it to come up to a nice simmer. So now it's all incorporated and looking nice. Flatten it all down. Put your lid on with slight air gap on the side and let it sit there for 20 minutes. It might take 20 to 25 minutes, but check it in 20 minutes and just to make sure that all the moisture is gone. If it's not, let it go for another 5 minutes. So we will check back in 20 minutes. Okay, so I checked the rice at 20 minutes and it still had a lot of water. You can see the water bubbles coming up, and that's how you know that you need to let it sit for another 5 minutes. So I let it sit for 5 minutes and I just checked it and it's dry. So I turned off the heat, and basically now you just kind of want to fluff it. Be really gentle, you don't want to break the rice. And it looks awesome. So I'm gonna plate this up and test it out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're gonna taste this bad boy. Let me get a little bit on my plate, so I'm gonna try to be dainty. And let's take a bite. Well, actually, I already had a bite. I'll do one for you. I have to be honest, right? I love it. It's just really has such nice flavors. The cumin, the Rotel, it has a nice heat to it. That's what I like about adding the Rotel. It just has a nice little kind of hint of heat, which is nice. I always pair this with my enchiladas, chicken enchiladas, and I'll make sure you have that recipe. And yeah, this is one, you know, it really goes with anything. If you just want to add like a little Mexican spice to steak or chicken or anything like that, you can add this with it. It's a nice side dish, and you know, you can always, you know, add vegetables as well, but we've got the vegetables in here too. So that's always a nice little addition to this rice. So anyway, I really hope that you enjoy it. Please let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.